Guys, it's your girl Beebs and I'm back with another video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. So from the title, you already know what's going on today. Today I'm going to be talking about star signs. I'm going to be dragging everybody for free. I'm joking, it's not going to be that deep. I'm going to be talking about star signs, but in particular everyone's sun sign. Your sun sign is just your basic, like it's basically the day and the month that you're born in. And if you don't know what star signs are, or you don't know what your star sign is, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slot in, like every time I talk about a different star sign, I'll just put like the dates, the month, and the name of the star sign so you can work out yours. That's if you don't know it. Every individual, we have so much more to our to our charts than just your sun sign, which is your star sign. You know, you got your moon, you got your rising, you got your Venus, you got your Jupiter, you got a whole lot of things. So again, don't take this personally, this is just the basics, okay? But I already know how the thing goes anyway. Like everyone reps their star sign, so I feel you. And also another thing I'm gonna do is I'm not going to tell you guys my star sign, so you can guess my star sign based on this video or my previous videos and stuff. That's why I said subscribe, join us, you know. Before we get into it, I'm not someone who determines my whole life with astrology. I'm not even an astrologer, but I'm thinking about it because then people be making money. Don't sleep on astrologers because they actually be making money, guys. Don't do it, don't do it. This is mostly based on my experiences, what I've read, some similarities that I've noticed, and all that jazz. But anyway, that's chit chat about it, so let's just get straight into it. So we're gonna start off with Aries, because in the Zodiac year it starts off with Aries. And naturally, when I think of Aries, I do feel like they have that sense of leadership in them. I don't know, I just naturally feel protected when I am around an Aries. And I'm not just saying that because obviously my mom's an Aries, but I actually, even just aside that, like the people that I've been around that are Aries, our protectiveness makes them really, really caring. Aries are very caring people, that they care so much that it can be a bit too much. It's like, chill, I know you want the best, I know you want what's good, but you've been doing too much. Aries can really be extra AF. Like,
it was all a lie, guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
I feel like Aries can be a bit judgmental without even knowing it, because again, they just don't want people to they just don't want you, their loved ones, to make silly mistakes through. But it's like, sometimes let people learn, Aries. Like, you learn, let other people learn. Yeah, and so because they can be really extra, they can be really irrational, because they're such passionate people, they make irrational decisions straight away. And I actually feel like because they're fire sign, out of most fire signs, that they're a bit more fiery.
Because I'm always the bad cop, he's always the good cop. Could you just once not be such a wuss?
Damn right I'm the good cop. Someone has to be. Because bad cop doesn't work. I grew up in that house and it doesn't work.
That is not it. You like me being the bad guy. That way you can always be the good guy. But guess what? I'd love to be the good guy once in a while, but I can't. Because when things get hard or a difficult decision has to get made, you run from confrontation. And if I don't step into the void, things grind to a halt. Because I got news for you. Good cop doesn't work either.
If you haven't seen that fiery side to an Aries, then I don't know if you really knows them because, you know, you're meant to see the whole side of them for you to take them as they are. They don't really like talk about their feelings or showing their emotions or what is actually going through them. So when an Aries does do that, please just take them in, because they really don't want to be doing that. They don't want to even be in a position to really show their vulnerability to you. Tauruses. On to Tauruses. Deep at heart, I've always said it, deep at heart, I feel like Tauruses are real lovers. So them being lovers, they can be very possessive of what's theirs. Like,
he takes precedence. You know that, Channing. From now on.
Carrier.
That's
all I do.
Protect the carrier. You know, actually, we caught a little glimpse of you rubbing her belly on the red carpet already.
Yeah.
It's just right here, you know.
If I'm nervous about anything tonight, it's just protecting this thing.
So yeah, it can come across really possessive, but I just feel like they don't even mean to act like that. It's just because they're because they see you as theirs. So it's just like like, they want to know what you're doing, they want to know what you're saying, they want to know where you're going, they want to know everything, which it can be nice, but sometimes it can be overbearing. Because they're very possessive, they show a bit of loyalty. Everyone has their own ways of loyalty, but I think that with Tauruses, because they're grounded, or they have love for you, if it's a relationship, friendship, they will come back to you because they just don't want to lose you. And yeah, they have that element of loyalty. Now in relationships, I'm not gonna say if they had a bees, whether they, you know, out on the street or whatever, but you know, they still have that sense of loyalty in them. I think it's the grounded element that they have, but with that, stick to the way they operate, so it can come across a bit boring. They'll only really explore another side for the people that they love truly, or the people that they like, or if you're just a good vibe, they'll explore that side, but really at heart they're good with what they know and how they are. Like I said, they're lovers, so they can really be more romantic. I don't know, I see Tauruses as romantic people. I don't know if that's just based on experiences, but let me tell you this, because them people, they don't really like passer, so they be taking things in. But let me tell you, when a Taurus goes from 0 to 1,000, when a Taurus goes like to it's crazy, because like I said, they don't really be liking to get mad and stuff, so they get really pissed. When they're pissed, they can say and do the wrong things at that time, but hey, what it do, like, you brought that side out of them. So, or maybe you didn't, but they just defending their character. They can be very wrong and strong, very stubborn individuals. Like, bro, sis, you're wrong, like, just take it in. But nah, they're not trying to back down and hear that, like, so they will carry that stubbornness or that wrongness in them very well. Next, we're on to Geminis, them crazy ass.
I had plastic surgery because I was trying to look good for y'all. I got liposuction because I didn't want y'all to call me fat.
Geminis be too much sometimes. It's like, whoa, like, chill, take it easy. Just don't know what you're really gonna get with them. They get so much backlash. I do feel like they're a bit misunderstood sometimes, because they're so, it is what you get with them type of vibe, that they can be really transparent and very unapologetically themselves. The transparency in the sense that they're not very judgmental people, open to new ideas. I think it's the air sign in them and the fluidity.
Oh, thanks. Got cool posters there.
Thanks. Clue. It's not just a game anymore.
What's your life's motto?
Great good time.
Or like, they take information, they take what people say, they take knowledge, take people's characters and stuff as they are, and they even try to like get to know a bit more so they can really understand. Because let me tell you, Geminis can talk and talk, and the questions they have is non-stop. Like, it's enough. We've heard you. Chill. Gems will rock with you, they'll ride with you. There's type of people, if literally everyone doesn't like you, they'll still take you in. Very defensive of their people, like, specifically when it comes to the people that they love. When they take you in, they take you in so deep that it's like they ride hard for you. So when a situation or a bad thing comes out, or I don't know, something said, or whatever the situation is, they take it, Geminis take it so personal, or they take it so deep that they turn so cold, like so ice cold, to the point where it's just like, did you really love me? You've just completely changed from like the lover that, like, the person that was riding for me or had my back or had so much love for me, to the person who's acting like they don't even know me or they don't want anything to do with me anymore. Because it cuts, things cut very deep to them, because it's just like, I've rode for you, I've been there for you so hard, and this is how it's going, or this is what's gonna happen, type of thing. So because of the way they turn so cold, things they say and do at the time can be really sharp and really hurtful, something that's really toxic with them. The thing with Geminis is they enjoy people and conversations, so that's why more time they actually do get over situations, but it's like they need to talk about it, like, because communication is that star sign. They talk so much that it's like, they might not even be holding the grudge against you, but once that conversation happens and it's out of the way and all that needs to be said is said, then it is what it is. But let me tell you, when they don't care anymore, they just don't care. So I don't know. I think with Geminis is because they're very fluid, they fit multiple things. Like, I don't know, like they I don't know how to explain it, but they're very flexible people. So yeah, I don't think it's just twins they have. They can be anything, and sometimes that anything that they can be, it can either be on and off.
Crush just called me and he was like, are you gonna work out today? And I told him no, because it's 100 degrees outside. And he said, that's all the more reason to go running. He's dead now in my brain. I was just kidding. Oh, I love you. I'm working out. Oh, see you soon.
Like good mood or not in the mood, like being lit and fun or just being quiet, and like it's just how they flow, depends on the energy. Let me tell you, they are the goats of matching energy. So that's, yeah, I feel like most air signs are like the, like when it comes to matching energy, they got that a T. Next on to Cancers. Now let me tell you, I really do like Cancers. I think they're very loving, they're very caring.
Before you go, I just want to say that having you here these last few weeks.
Susan, I'm just going across the street. There's no need to act like a silent movie heroine.
I know. I can't stop now. I broke the seal.
Especially when it comes to like their family. I don't think you guys really like taking how much Cancers love their family. Certain close friends to a Cancer is not a friend anymore. That is, to them, that is like blood. Like that is blood. Do you get what I mean? That's what I really like about Cancers. Even if they don't come out of a big family, they appreciate the family that they have, or they even want to be a family person. So maybe have a big family or whatever. And yeah, I like family people. So, and they're so supportive. Like they always want to see people on their team do well. I'm so proud of, they're just really caring people if you're one of theirs. Do you get what I mean? But let me tell you, they are so sensitive. Like that emotional side, it's not a facade. They're actually emotional. Like Cancers are very emotional.
All they gave me was an apple.
Yeah, no, the other one is he has a...
So that's what I'm seeing. It's an apple. And it doesn't taste good.
If you meet a Cancer that's not emotional, then I don't know, maybe you don't really know them, because I feel like they're emotional beings. They're very emotional, that they can come across very emotionally manipulative, because they can use their emotions to get themselves out of situations or to get what they want. So you come to them with a problem and they use their emotions to make you feel bad for them, when they're like, they just know that they can get away with it, because it's like, oh, like you can't not feel bad. Do you get what I mean? When it comes to Cancers, I don't know if it's just a me thing. It's a bad thing, but it could be a good thing. I don't know in certain situations, but hey, what it do, that's how I see Cancers. But apart from that, I feel like they're really nice. When I think of Leos, I think of this. But so that is like sun. Do you get what I mean? Like the Leos, I think of sunshine. I think that they're like social butterflies. They enjoy speaking to people, getting to know people, the tea, gossip. Let me tell you, they love the gist. They love what's the download. They love it really. But yeah, so obviously them being a beam of ray of sunshine and like being the like lions and stuff, they naturally gain attention. They're naturally, I feel like they are attention seekers, but they don't even be meaning to gain the attention. It's when a Leo does something, you like, or when a Leo's like, you take him in. Do you get what I mean? They do or say stuff that is beamed with attention. I don't know, you just give them that attention. They can talk about themselves a lot.
This is my first magazine cover. Oh, this is me when I did Vogue. Oh, that's my daughter Juanita. I don't know how that got in there. Oh, and now the runway years.
They only really talk about themselves a lot to people that they with. They can be really rude, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that nurturing type of vibe with them, especially in like relationships, friendships as well. They feel you. I don't know how to explain it, but they just really be feeding people and stuff. Put themselves in certain situations that they didn't really need to insert themselves into. Like, you know, you could have just been there, but they can't help themselves. Yeah, I think it just comes from the social butterfly side of things. So trying to like speak to so many people and know the latest things that they get tangled into things that you shouldn't have really been involved in, if I'm being very honest. Let me tell you another thing with Leos, quick to cut people off as well when things are getting too cut. If a Leo is single, I feel like they're serial daters. Cut it. Anything cut, not with it, cut. They don't even be, if they're just not feeling the vibe or feeling the person, that's really what it was good. But yeah, aside that, good people to have a conversation with, especially when they really like you as well. They're a vibe. Next on to Virgos, and I feel like Virgos are so underrated. Virgos are smart people that are very grounded. They know how to hold people down. One thing with Virgos is sometimes they don't know how to leave certain situations. It could be a very toxic situation. This could be friendship or relationship or any type of situation that's on the table. Because they have this like grounded, like holds you down type of characteristic in them, they don't know how to get out of toxic situations. Like, you know this situation is not good for you, you know you're not very happy, but they will still hold it down for that person. It is a nice trait, but it's like sometimes put yourself first. Intelligent people, but because they're intelligent, they think they're know-it-alls. They're not really, sometimes they just don't really be wanting to hear what people have to say. They don't really like being corrected or wrong.
All my private things, and they found nothing that can say Michael Jackson did this. Nothing.
But let me ask you
to
a
this
couple
day,
of questions.
nothing. Still nothing.
Let me ask
nothing,
you a couple.
nothing.
Okay, we get you're smart, but you don't know everything. Sometimes you got to learn everything. Sometimes, you know, that's how things operate. Practical people, or practical in terms of like they're organized, structured.
I work, I don't eat, I don't use the restroom. I'm like a machine, and I forget that other people have to eat and other people have to use the restroom.
They're very private people, and that is with a lot of star signs, but Virgos are very private, so they only really be spilling tea if they like you or if they feel comfortable with you and stuff. Yeah, so just take that in with a Virgo. People don't really pay attention to Virgos, I don't know why. Or they don't take them in, they're just like, oh, Virgo. Oh, Taurus. Like, I don't know, all the earth signs. To Libras, the most indecisive zodiac sign of them all. Like most air signs, like I said, because they're people, like they take people in and stuff, they can be really indecisive. But the indecisiveness of a Libra is unreal. Like, what's funny is my moon's actually in Libra. I said I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, it's just my moon. I'm only gonna say my moon. But one thing with Libras, yeah, is they really struggle to make decisions. It's either A or B. But the thing is, I think it just comes from that balance element. They hear both sides of a situation. Like, they take in what that person says, taking what that person says. But sometimes it can be really sticky and get yourself into situations. Sometimes you need to pick one side. Like, they don't like pressure on making decisions. Libras are people. To an extent, sometimes I feel like they're people pleasers. They try to make everyone around them good or happy, or make sure that they don't have a problem with them, or there's not any bad vibes and stuff.
This is slow.
Oh, do you know what? I scrapped that.
That was a bit slow, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, it was a bit boring.
Yeah, I do have other songs. I just want.
Hey, look, you can sing, but you are very theatrical.
Okay.
They can be really dependent on people. You need people, don't get me wrong. You need, like, it's good when you have a secure group of people, but you don't need to please everyone in this life. If someone can't take you as you are, or you don't like how someone is, like, because again, Libras, do you like everyone? Do you actually really like everyone?
I gotta keep them in mind, you know, because they love me. But not today though. Today I'm wildin'.
So why must you care to an extent with you or not? Do you get what I mean? Like, Libras just, they can be really dependent on people. You can meet some Libras that are very independent and stuff like that, but again, they just actually do like people. Like, so because they're dependent on people, they hate confrontation. So they hate being confronted with issues, or someone comes to them with an issue. They don't really like it, because sometimes, yeah, they just don't really know how to handle it. And this is the bit where, because they don't know how to handle it, they can either handle it so bad where they can say the wrong things, or just be so toxic.
Don't be
Rude. Are you kidding me? I swear to God. Stop. Don't be. What are you doing? On me. I'll hurt you.
Yeah, they hate conversation, but they can rant over and over and over about the situation, and it's like, go confront the person or shut the fuck up. Like, which one? Because you're pained. So if it's different, you can rant, but they can sometimes rant over and over and over and over and over. Look, I'm actually talking about myself here. Yeah, or they could just walk away from a situation, which in essence can be good. But for a Libra, I just feel like they get more pressed when they walk away from the situation, because they actually really would be wanting to talk about it or see, so like at least get something out of a situation, rather than walking away. They just love talking, they love people, so of course they just naturally have that aura. I feel like they're really underestimated. Like Libra's taking a lot of information and stuff, so they're really intelligent people, but I don't know why people sleep on them sometimes. Now Scorpios are grounded. They kind of like prefer sticking to what they know, and they give me a lot of loyal vibes. Like Scorpios ride by you too, regardless of what's going on, what's been said, what's like, they stick to the people, like they stick with their people.
Don't share. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio and you think you finna share, you should just stop dealing with it.
So because they stick to what they know and like they just stay on their side, when a problem is brought to the table with a Scorpio, they kind of like really struggle to see what they've done wrong or see how you can be offended. They don't get it. They're just thinking, what do you mean? Like, really mean to do things and say certain things, but they just kind of get caught in that situation. Why people say that Scorpios can be a bit, you know, Scorpios are really emotional people as well, but they try to cover it up. They're water signs that try to cover up their emotions. Most water signs, I feel like they're one of the ones that are a bit more, they try to be a bit more stronger and not show their emotions too often. So that by them not showing their emotions too often, or not trying not to show that pressed, or that something is getting to them, or they're hurt or whatever, what they tend to do is, if you do something to a Scorpio, and if this something might be unintentionally as well, because there's certain situations I'm just like, I don't know if that was really by intentionally or not, but Scorpios can really take it personal, and they can be very, very petty about a situation.
We can stop this right now, or we can keep on playing. Your call.
They can come back with full force, like they're not playing type of vibe. I think that's where people get it from, because they can take things so deeply. One thing that I actually find funny is be trying to live it up and like have a good time, but they don't like people. They like their people, but they don't like people. So that's the struggle of a Scorpio. As I was saying, if you're their people, they'll be down for whatever, they'll be down for a good time with you and whatever, because that just means being with you, and I find that so sweet. But again, they just try not to show that side to them, because they don't want to be too emotional. Scorpios are not emotional beings, they're strong. Yeah, I mean, I fucked with Scorpio. Next we got Sagittarius. Now Sagittarius, their energy, their vibes, they're like, Sagittarius are, do you know what, they're a fire sign, but I feel like they're a fire sign that is more an air sign. Like, they give me that vibe because they enjoy speaking to people, they got good conversation, they're welcoming people.
God, she's ancient, she's 27. I'm like, wow, yeah. If the girl asked me how old I was, when I told him how old I was, you would have thought that I told him I had a terminal disease. I said, well, I'm 49. Oh my God.
Most Sag are quite like talented, or they have some sort of like, they're very with it. I don't know how to explain it, but they're very with it, and I think it comes from that goal-getter vibe that they have. So like, whatever Sagittarius wants, they will try their hardest to make sure they get it. By all means, they will try their hardest to get it. Now, I feel like that is a really good thing, but sometimes it can be bad, because the way Sagittarius can go about getting things is that they can so much care who or what gets hurt when they're trying to get it. Yeah, they just don't be taking people in too much because they have something that they're trying to get or trying to do, so they're going to try their hardest to try and do it. In relations in particular, I feel like they're a bit possessive of theirs too, like this, but obviously males probably try not to show it too much as the females, but they're very possessive of what's theirs in a relationship. They don't play about that. Like them being possessive and stuff is just how they show their love. Like, at heart, they're relationship people. So once you manage to tie a Sagittarius down, you've got them for life. But again, it's just that tying down that you need to do, because example, like, they could actually, you can meet some Sagittarius that are really comfortable with being single, being lit, having fun, but another thing is they're very, very honest.
Feel about, like, because you have young fans like that, and your lyrics are pretty explicit.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
You know what? I'm realizing that I don't have to deal with it. I'm not their parents. I can.
And that's why I like them. I like being around people that are honest and just say things straight up. And I feel like that's with most fire signs. Like, they just say things straight up. Ain't nobody got really got time to be wasting feelings. No. If they have something to say, or they feel a certain type of way about a situation, or they have an opinion or something, they let it be known. To an extent, sometimes they can be brutally honest and not everyone can take it. If you can't hack it, then because them man, they are very honest, and it's better to have someone that's honest and very violent with you than all that higga. It's nicer. I don't know, you know, like people that like poke you and then they don't know what type of reaction they're gonna get from you because of something they've done, and then they get surprised when they get a reaction that they didn't expect. But sometimes they don't know how people are going to react to certain things that they do. Again, if you didn't do that, you might not have got the reaction that you didn't expect. But yeah, I feel like they're good people. They're good people at heart, fun to be around, a vibe. Next, we're on to Capricorns. When I think of Caps, I just think that they're very strong-minded people.
Well, as much as I appreciate this naked display of emotion, you know how this sort of thing makes me uncomfortable.
Are very independent. They like independency. They like trying to do things by themselves. They don't really necessarily ask for favors. So when a Capricorn asks you for a favor, it's like, whoa, because that's the last thing that they wanted to do, because they would rather just do it themselves type of thing, not trying to bother anyone, not trying to. So when a Capricorn asks you, when Capricorns ask me for favors, I'm like, hold up, like, and so you want to try your hardest to try and do them or get that favor done. But when they don't, when that favor can't get done, Capricorns take it very, how can you not do the favor, or like what went on? I never asked you for favors and you can't do the favor. That's the type of, sometimes they don't understand that maybe someone like tried to help, tried, but the favor just couldn't get done. Yeah, I mean, but again, it's just out of them being so independent. They hate having to ask people for things. So when they have to settle to do that thing and it can't get done, they literally just feel like, oh, like, I asked you for a favor, fuck me. Of grounded people, they believe in things morally. The thing is, yeah, I don't know, because as much as they do believe in things morally, I feel like if you are good vibes and you have vim and stuff and you can be fun, lit to be around, then so will a Capricorn. A Capricorn will be like that too. Actually lit people, but they try to be like grounded and moral and morally right and stuff, but really at heart you lit. Don't lie, you lit. So when it comes to like morals and stuff, there's certain things that they won't really with people anymore because of certain things that they've heard or done. Sometimes it's not a good thing, because it's like you need to give people the benefit of the doubt. Someone hasn't directly done something to you just because of he said, she said, because sometimes the way people like be saying certain things, it's just, you can't just judge someone based on what you've heard. But yeah, it's just because Capricorns believe in things a bit more morally. They can be very serious with life. One thing that I really do like about Capricorns is they're very supportive and they show genuine support and stuff. I don't know, I think the reason why they're so supportive is because they understand the hustle, they understand the grind, and they respect it so much. A lot of star signs do, but Capricorns just have more of that genuine support, understand the hustle. Yeah, they respect it a lot. They're more take life more serious. They take a while to open up to people. They're very independent, so sometimes they feel like they need to do everything themselves, but it's like you need people in this life. The whole point of life is people. Like, not the whole point of life, but people are a huge part of life. They like show you love, experience, even give you money. So you need people, appreciate people, and not necessarily think everyone's against you or there's some sort of problem. You creating it sometimes by yourself by just being so anti. I get it as well, I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes be anti and ghost. Okay, quick one before I actually talk about Aquariuses. I want to say, when it comes to like January Aquariuses and February Aquariuses, I see a difference. I see it. They sometimes, I even feel like they're two different Aquariuses. But it was just me that noticed that until I actually heard someone else say it, and I was like, oh, so it's not just me that thinks that. And it's been more than one person, but yeah. Okay, Aquariuses, very creative people. Most air signs I feel like are creative, talented. I feel like they have a gift in them, but I feel like sometimes Aquariuses sleep on themselves, man. Take yourself in. Do you get what I mean? Like, take it in to the fullest. When they do take themselves in or do take in what they're doing hard and they do it proper things, you know what I mean? They didn't play with their things. Aquariuses are very intelligent people, and they're intelligent through remembering what people say. What people said, air signs are people, but Aquariuses are people's people, but they also enjoy being in their own bubble. They like keeping themselves out of it, but they also be liking the gist. They be liking to hear it. They like the people, because they're always in their bubble. When there's a problem that's brought to the table, they're very surprised. Like they actually can't believe that there's even a problem.
Just that. It's the smoking and the swearing and the teaching the kids how to make a whiskey sour. It's a science, Lynette.
Because it's like, I'm in my bubble, how is there a problem? But I don't know, maybe in that bubble or something going on, like, I don't know, or there was a situation in that bubble. Don't know sometimes how to react to problems that are brought to them. But they really don't be liking problems. They don't want any. That's why they would rather be by themselves and just hear things through the grapevines, because they don't want mix up, they don't want drama, they don't want passa. Like, they're very Gucci. Aquariuses naturally have that comfortability vibe. You feel very comfortable around Aquarius, like to just chill with them or to talk to them or to just be around them. Take you as you are, so you can be yourself with an Aquarius, and it's nice. If you're weird, if you're quiet, if you're fun, if you're talking
Together, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, okay.
Come and give us your.
They like admire that about people that can be very just, it is what it is with them type of thing. And I think that's why people do like being around Aquariuses or talking to Aquariuses or just stuff like that, because they are very I feel like they're very comforting people. And I think with an Aquarius is that they're very honest, but their honesty is like, you know, if you don't want to hear it, then don't go to an Aquarius type of thing. They're not going to take back what they said because they meant that bit type of people. So yeah, it can come across a bit blunt, but again, if you don't like it, just go. It's really not by force.
F is for y'all haters, okay, because y'all. G is for get money, because that's what I do. H is for hot girl, because that's what the fuck I am. I is for independent, because I'm an independent woman. J is for jumbo, because my man gotta have a jumbo package or whatever.
But yeah, they're good people, and yeah, like I mentioned earlier with air signs, they match energy like no tomorrow. They're not trying to hear something or they don't want to deal with something. They'll take a step away from it, and that's just how they are. Another thing that I really like about Aquariuses is they also defend you if you're one of their people. Like, they defend you so hard. Like, they defend their people so hard. Like, they're people, not people. They're people. They will defend you, and yeah, just make sure you're good, you know. And last but certainly not least, I know these people are always pretty much last when it comes to readings, when it comes to different things, is the Pisces. Let me tell you about Pisces. Funny thing is, I don't actually know too tough that much about Pisces, but I'm just gonna tell you that them people, from what I know and what I see in a Pisces, is they have energy on 1000. Like, they have so much energy, and I don't know if it comes from like the fish in them, because they're like obviously in water, but then they go air and water, air, like depending on the fish anyway. But yeah, they just have so much energy. Sometimes it can be really overbearing, because it's just like but then also when they don't have energy, it's just like, oh my god, are you okay? Like, are you alright? To an extent, they're emotional. And one thing with Pisces is they're transparent emotional. You know, if they're angry, they're angry. If they're upset, they're upset. If they're crying, they're crying. Like, I like them because I feel like they're very grateful and humbling people. They get on with different people.
Hey, you looking at answering this? Are you looking?
Extra is the brand when it comes to Pisces, but I like their energy. I really do like their energy, and they're usually just down for a good time, do what they do. So yeah, on that note, I am done. if you liked this video, please do hit that like button for me and hit the subscribe button on the side too if you haven't subscribed, because I know some of you was waiting for me to chat about you before you subscribe. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you do want more content to do with astrology, then please let me know too, because I can go in all day. I can talk about different things. I can talk about, I don't know, signs I'm most likely to cheat, different things. I'm down, because I do love a good astrology content and stuff. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye. Thank you so much for subscribing as well. You guys don't know how much it means to me. I don't know, do you guys like the beauty spot? I tried something and I don't know if it's doing something or not. I mean, I usually do have beauty spots like there, like I put it there, but I think I went OTT with this one. But yeah, it's what it is. Bye guys.